Good morning, everyone. It is November 6th, 8:27 Central Standard Time. And here we are, gonna trade the NASDAQ this morning. As you can see, I'm currently up around $400 just on my funded futures, and then another 805 on Tradeify. Caught a very, nice move to the downside yesterday. And currently, with the market where it's at, we experienced heavy selling pressure before market open. So we're going to be very careful. I don't know if I'll take a trade unless I see a setup that I like. I'm currently on track to get a payout today at market close from Tradeify. It's going to be my second payout with them. My first one was on Halloween, so it was just last Friday. It took me about 5 days to get that, and now we're gonna have another one in process for today. I needed 35% consistency, and we got that last night with the $800. So I'm not gonna be trading that this morning because I don't want to mess anything up with that. I want to go ahead and take my payout, and I'm also up $200 on these accounts as well. And with the market the way it's looking pretty volatile. And I was looking for shorts this morning, but I wasn't expecting us to move down this quickly, to be honest. I was expecting something even along the lines of, up here, maybe, we'd had some consolidation, but really I didn't see anything that I liked. So here we have another little, area here. So we have just about less than, 1 minute till market opens. And, it's very easy to go ahead and think I'm just going to take a short when this thing opens. But again, we're going to see the type of price action because right now we're just like melting. And that's what I was looking for. I was just trying to get a better entry. Now we just have to wait and see where that entry actually shows if it does appear. And if we keep on going down, I might just call it a day today, being up already. I have $400 on my funded futures. I'm up $800 on my Tradeify, and then I also made 1460 on my YRM account, which that's 7 days. Right now, I need 10 days total, and we'll see. So market just opened. We pushed a little bit to the downside. I don't see too much here. Again, it's just not looking the best in terms of price action. So we'll see what we can get here. I mean, if we continue these lows, we can. Yeah. So I could have missed that, honestly. I just don't feel comfortable. I mean, I'll just take a couple
Order
sells.
rejected. Order rejected.
And we're going to see if this can push down just a little bit further. I don't want to.
Order rejected. Stop filled. Order rejected. Stop filled.
That was really a terrible trade, honestly. I don't even know what I got there. Yeah, we're just smelting. I should have just taken these shorts, honestly.
Order rejected.
See, not what I wanted to do. Yeah, not what I wanted to do. Because now we could just push up, and this is not good here. This is not good. It's just we have so much selling pressure, so... So much selling pressure. I mean, I'm just going to take what I can get, honestly. I can't... I got to put these buy stops.
Order rejected. Stop filled. Order filled.
I don't even know what I'm doing here, honestly. I'm just fucking around.
Order filled.
Now we could see a push up, just trying to trap some of these shorts, so that's what I'm aiming for here. Just a push up. Because we missed a lot of this pressure up here. We didn't even get places for people to start selling. So again, I'm going to be very careful with this.
Stop filled. Stop filled. Stop filled.
Yeah, it's really honestly, who cares? I'm done for the day. That was some absolutely horrendous trading. Honestly, I should have taken this short market open. I mean, that really wasn't worth the risk, to be honest. I shouldn't have even traded today, and nothing bad happened essentially, but it's just not looking like, it's just not looking great. I don't really like this price action, to be honest, and that's the problem, is the price action is just horrendous. I mean, yeah, you could easily say shorts, but when something like this happens, you have to be very careful, because I mean, you have to think buyers haven't had an opportunity, or I'm sorry, sellers really haven't had an opportunity to get into the market. So this is where some buyers might step in to kind of get us to a better price and then kind of flush it. But I'm really just not liking the price action. So yeah, I'm not really liking the price action, to be honest. I'm taking a look at this, and right now I'm just low key kind of gambling. If I took another trade, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I mean, even the first couple trades were just kind of just momentum plays and just trying to grab a couple pips. But I mean, let me see some of my trades. Like, I mean, it's just crappy trading, and I just don't. One thing this is going to be a video like this, so I can stop rambling. This is just my thoughts thinking out loud, and this is why I talk like this, because this is what's going on in my head, so I kind of want to just get it out into words. But right now, I just feel like this is kind of gambling. You know, you could just be fear, FOMO is really big here, that we're moving down, and I think, a lot of people are going to get trapped, maybe, or they could make a great day. The thing with being a trader as well is knowing when not to trade, or knowing when you don't see your setup. And this is an instance where normally my old self, like myself a year ago, would be full leverage margining these shorts, because that's what the chart is looking like, is short. We're almost hitting the lows for the day, which we could just break through these lows. But I just don't feel confident. And one thing is if I'm not feeling confident in a trade, it's better just to close it no matter where you're at, than to just let that thing run and then hope it comes back. And this is a perfect example of one of those days, because we just pushed down way too hard. I mean, this sell-off started this morning before 8 o'clock. I mean, even if you want to say around 7:30, we had, this huge sell-off. And my point for today, let's see if I can pull this up. This was really my chart, and you can see that really I had us moving back up into this liquidity spot here. Honestly, let me just go ahead. I had us obviously moving down a little bit, but then what I really wanted was just like a move down, and then us to come up in some type of resistance here, or even somewhere in the middle of here. Like this would have been a great area to kind of short in, moving down here to this hourly resistance is what I would be aiming for. But because we had this sell-off, I mean, just really after 7:30, because we had all this, And this is our market open right here. You can see we haven't really moved at all compared to what we did pre-market. So for me, it's one of those trades or trading days, I apologize, to where I'm honestly going to call it a day. Now, this morning I only made, let's just say I think I was at 201 for each account when I started this morning. And now if I do the math, let's do the math here. So I did end up making an extra $216. So in total, I've made $618 today. But honestly, that extra $200 was not worth the risk or the type of trade that I was in. And I don't really see a pattern or my setup personally, because I'm looking to gain that edge during market open. And I just don't see it. I think it's very volatile right now. A lot of people are wanting the shorts to continue because if they didn't trade pre-market, they missed a lot of the move. But it is one of those things where you're just going to essentially just, kind of not really trade today. And that's okay. As traders, we don't have to trade every day. The less trades, the better. And I'm going to be happy with my $600 today and just move forward and keep moving towards another payout. Now, I have these two My Funded Futures accounts. Now, one of them, I will be 4 days of over $100, so I'll need one more day. And I'm sorry, the other one is going to be 2 more days. So we could potentially get another payout with My Funded Futures tomorrow, and also with another My Funded Futures next week. And with my YRM prop account, I guess, I'll show you guys my dashboard for that, because I know I talk about that account a lot, and I just wanted to show you where I'm at with that. Now, this account is called YRM prop. They're right now, honestly, the best deal you can have for a 50K account, but a lot of things people aren't going to like is going to be the 10 minimum trading days, and they have to be over $150 for it to even count. So a lot of people aren't going to like that. That's okay. Right now they're doing a deal for $47. They have a 50% consistency ratio in the evaluation, so you can pass in 2 days. Once you're funded, you have to remain a 35% consistency here. 35%. I'm at 51, not bad. And then I need to have 10 trading days. You can get paid out bi-weekly. Caps start at $1,500 for the 50K. And the reason I like this is because I'm going to stack up on some other accounts. I can show you some of these may look really small, honestly. Let's see if I can move this around for you guys. So if we can take a look here, on these days, I started this October 26th, 2,000, 1,000, 1,300, 200. Then I lost $2,000. Made $1,500 the next day, lost another $2,100, $600, and $1,460. So currently we're sitting on the account, we're sitting at $53,940. Not a bad start to this account, to be honest. And you can see the equity curve that, we took a huge dip here. I was over leveraging, and, I kind of learned my lesson here. So we're kind of back to where we were and break even. So I want to just, speak on that because, this is going to be one of those things next week where I could get another $1,500 payout. So it's really starting to add up, and I'm going to use these accounts to pay for my Top Step activation fees. Right now, I currently have 5 Top Step 50K accounts that I've already passed. I passed all 5 of them on the same day. I think it was October 21st, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, I got all 5. And now I just have to pay the activation fees, which are $150. So it's going to be $750 total. So we're going to use some of that payout money to then go ahead and, invest into those accounts. As you can see, we did not break in those lows for today. And now looking at our chart, we are heading towards my hourly resistance here. I would want something here at the 549s, but either way, I'm really happy with my I'm not happy with my execution today. I honestly should not have taken a trade, but I'm happy the way I managed the trades that I did take. And also, not taking a trade. I think that's another big learning curve for me, is not knowing when not to take a trade. This comes with many years of over trading, over leveraging, losing accounts. And one thing I've learned, and this is going to be very hard for some of you, is one thing I've learned is once you're up for the day, just close the charts. Be happy with what you have. A lot of these videos are just me giving you guys information because this is what real traders go through. When you're a discretionary trader, meaning you're trading just off your own mind and your own decisions, you're clicking the buttons. This is not an algorithmic bot signal, none of that crap. This is just you timing the charts and execution, right? And in order to do that, you have to be disciplined. And discipline also means knowing when to not trade. So hope you guys learned something today about trading, because there's a very thin line between trading and gambling, and I was low-key kind of gambling for that $200 this morning just because I felt like I needed to take a trade. So I did lower my risk. I only went in with about 5 to 10 MNQ. So that was something that I was proud of. I did lower my risk, but at the end of the day, it really was not worth it. So take that lesson today, learn from it. In total for today, essentially this trading day, because that's how they count it, we are now up $2,883 across all our live accounts. And then as well, I wanted to kind of show you guys that one thing that I've been wanting to show is this Tradeify tournament. Now, I've been trading this tournament just like I would any of my other accounts. And I just want to show you guys a little something, because this is something so you guys can see. This is my Tradeify, this is a Grand Cup final. I'm sorry if it's a little bit messed up, but you can see my rank right now is 967. Out of over, there shows 5,000 here, but there are over 10,000 traders that probably have blown their account already. That, I mean, we have 426 pages of traders. So when I first started, it was over 10,000 traders. Right here at the bottom, you can see 8,500 now. But when this first started this week on Monday, mind you, it's only been 4 days, over half of the competition has been eliminated because probably they were over trading, over leveraging, what have you. They're probably trying to win this competition, which the point is not to win the tournament, is to show yourself that you can compete at a very high level. And what do I mean by that? Is because I am number 967 on my team, I'm actually ranked number 67. This puts me in the top 10% of traders. So what does that even mean? Why would I even care about that? Well, it's very important because I've been trading this account just like I would any other account. I'm not going to care. Like, you can see these guys, they're making 100,000. I'm at 53,000. Who cares about these guys, right? The point being is this allows me, and this gives me the conviction to let me know that my strategy works, and it's working if I stick to my rules. Even though I have a 55% win rate, even though I have more than a 1-to-1, I have a great profit factor. I've made $5,500 and only lost 2,100 of it. And as you can see, we have nothing but green days, and today we're going to have another green day. It's going to be around $400. Yeah, $398. But I just wanted to show you guys this because this just confirms to me that I am where I am and I belong where I belong. I don't know if that made sense, but it made sense when I said it. And the reason why is because this 967 just shows me, like, if I just stick to my rules, I can be in the top 10% of traders. And that's all I really need to know, because after that, after I move to the top 10%, I can slowly make my way to the top 5%, and then the top 2%, and then the 1%. So there's really exponential amount of growth going from 10% to 5%, and then, from 2% to the 1%. There's a lot of exponential growth that has to happen. But knowing that I'm in the top 10% is motivation for me. So I'm going to end this video. It's been about 15 minutes since market open. Not a lot of trading, just more of just talking with you guys, just understanding, like, these are certain days in the market. I can sit here all day and maybe look for something, you know, when it comes back here. But I'm happy with what I've already made. Even if I didn't trade yesterday, I would have been up $200. So $200 is still an amazing thing to have. Don't ever think that $200 ain't shit. $200 a day for every trading day is actually $50,000 a year, because there's 252 trading days on average per year. So if you think about that, $200 is a $50,000 extra income on the side. So don't ever downplay these $200. Just because I'm making thousands of dollars a day doesn't mean that I'm not happy with $100 or $200 a day. And it's very important to have that mindset, because, I mean, an extra $50,000 to some people can make them in that six-figure category. So that's huge for just clicking buttons on a screen and making money out of thin air because your mind. So thanks to all you guys that stuck through this video. Hope you learned something. I'll be back in the next one. See you guys tomorrow.